Come on, final push. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sam, and today I'm going to be trying to help my dad run his first ever sub-20 parkrun. He's been close before. He's managed 20:08 at Camperdown in Scotland, and if you've been there, you'll know that it's not an easy course, and 20:08 there would be sub-20 most other places. He's been injured a few times since he ran that. That was about a year and a half ago, and he's only just getting back to where he was before. He ran 20:17 last week at Camperdown, which is still sub-20 most places. So this week we're going to Perth, which is nice and flat, and hopefully I'll be able to run with him and push him on to a sub-20. I'll be honest, I don't think there's any question that he's going to get it. Perth is a much flatter course, much easier. I'm usually about a minute faster at Perth than at Camperdown, so I don't see him not losing that 18 seconds. So I'd say he's going to be at least under 19:45. Under 19:30 won't surprise me. We'll be checking our pace on our watches to make sure we're going at the right speed, but we'll be using a few physical landmarks as well, which I find always helps. So first of all, there's a floodgate that we'll pass through fairly close to the start. So I'm going to keep an eye on what time we go through that on the way out. It's an out and back course. So then I know we've got a target time on the way back. So if it takes us a minute and 45 seconds to get there on the way out, I know we need to try and be there on the way back by 18:15 to make sure we're in for a chance of getting that sub-20. Similarly, there's a cycle path sign around almost exactly a quarter of the way through the course. So when we get there, we want to be under 5 minutes. Then the turn at the far end, being an out and back course, that's almost exactly halfway. So we want to make that turn below 10 minutes. And then we want to get back to the same sign I mentioned before at below 15 minutes. And if we do that, we should be on track for sub-20. He is quite nervous because he's concerned that he's going to go through all this hype and build up and not manage to get the sub-20. But again, I'll be really surprised if he doesn't manage it. I'm expecting a really good run from him today. So let's get going. Warming up before the run just now. How are you feeling? Nervous? Excited?
Nervous, cold. I suppose a bit excited, but
You'll be fine.
yeah, just cold and nervous mainly.
You'll be fine. So we've just been told that it's the alternative route today instead of the main route, which is 3 laps of this park we're at here. I think it's 3 laps. I've done it once before, but I've got no idea about any landmarks or pacing. So it's going to be pretty much all down to the watches. We'll just see how we get on. So I think the new target is to try and be under 6:40 for each lap, which should bring us to sub-20 still. It might be, well, I'm assuming it'll be longer than 5k being an alternative course, so the pacing on our watches might not be perfect either. But on the bright side, there's no grass to contend with, which if it's wet can be a bit slippy, which the main course has. This is all tarmac. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Just coming up on 1k now. Just about. I go 3:45 by my watch. This went before mine. Well on track. So far. So far. Thank you. That was 3:55 for the second K. Looking good. So finish the first lap. It's not 3 laps. It's 2 and a bit. Thank you. Thank you. One more lap to go. Thank you. I missed the time. I'm finishing the 3rd K. Thank you. I think that was just about bang on 4 minutes. I love doing that. Thank you. Fourth K, 3:56. Thank you, Park Walker. On track. We're gonna keep pushing. It might be over 5. Well, should be over 5 because it's a alternative. Just gotta keep pushing. There's 2 minutes to make it to the finish. I think I've got it. You've got it. Got a minute to go. You've absolutely smashed it. Come on, final push. Thank you. Thank you.
And you're still smiling.
Always. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Didn't doubt him for a second. So definite
1927 on mine.
27 on his watch. Definite sub 20.
Whew. Could hardly speak. Happy though.
I knew you'd manage it.
Happy.
So I did a bit where I filmed myself beforehand, like this morning, talking about what we're going to do and the planned milestones, like the 5, 10, 15 and so on, and like when we're going through the wall.
And none of that worked.
But in that, I said that you were doubting slightly that you'd manage it. You were kind of concerned. But I said, I've got no doubt you're going to manage it. I said, I'm expecting you to get under 1945. Under 1930 wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, first K.
So that was 1927, and I'm not surprised in the slightest.
First K was 3:30 something, or 40 something maybe.
Yeah, I think mine was 45. Mine kept beeping maybe 2 or 3 seconds before yours.
So I thought it'd be okay, but then thinking about the alternative course and the distance being longer, that's what threw me. Yeah. But it worked out fine.
Yeah, it was great.
Home for eggs now.
Eggs, beer, rugby, sweets, crisps. Ah, that's what Saturdays are about. So one more clip now that you got your breath back. How do you feel after that?
I wasn't breathless at all.
No, not at all.
I'm all set to do it again. That was brilliant, really good. Yeah, I wasn't confident at all, but yeah, it was very good.
Told you.
Thank you.
You're fine.
Right, home, food.
Well, I got a bit stiff after driving home, so going for a nice gentle run to ease off. We're about 500 metres in, and we've already climbed more than we did across the whole of Perth. The Perth is lovely and flat, Great for those fast times.
Almost a minute and a half slower.
The weather was really nice when we left this morning. It got pretty foggy by the time we got to Perth. Now that we're back home, lovely. That's even warmer than it was earlier. We were feeling the heat a bit from the sun, or I am anyway. He never feels the heat. Yeah, you're running without gloves, that's a big deal. I had gloves on this morning. So nice and sunny, nice and cozy. Blue skies, gentle run, perfect. We've got two ways we can go for this route. We can go up this hill, which will take us to about 4.5k for the run, about 10k for the day. But we're going to keep going. This will be about 7.5k. So it'll be about 13k for the day, I think. It's a nice easy pace, brilliant weather, let's make the most of it.